what they've been doing. You know, the NBA been fucking with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a about working with the NBA. What I want them to do when I say work with us is to stop working against us.
You don't hear none of this. You don't hear none of the nuances. You don't hear how, when you do get that bread, how they turn you to the villain. Bro, I really believe that the league has a system in which they put out on villains.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? In today's video, I want to highlight this video of Icecube talking about him being blackballed by some of the gatekeepers and the NBA elites. So with that being said, guys, let's check out this clip right here. Here's the video.
And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. Ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know they've been with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that. You know, I've been working with, you know, on the big three for a long time. And you know how they've been with me with that. I done made it, you know, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing. You know, the NBA been with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a about working with the NBA. What I want them to do when I say work with us is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, you know, they ain't with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these motherfuckers. So we don't need them, you don't need them. You know? So what am I gonna do to deal with these gatekeepers? Well, what I'm gonna do is go on a Gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm gonna go talk to everybody, you know, and get a chance to get my message out to the people. It's gonna be a crazy summer. It's gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all. Always support the big three. Hopefully I'm doing stuff that you guys dig. You know, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for people that's bored in the summer with summer sports and want something cool like the big three. So here we are. Appreciate you. Much love, much respect from your homeboy Icecube. Remember that.
Okay, in this next clip, I want to highlight what Kevin Garnett said recently about the NBA. And he exposed something that's really not talked about, especially about the NBA, man. So let's highlight what Kevin Garnett had to say. Here's the video.
You were the Glenn Robinson, the first to get a $100 million contract.
Glenn Robb got 88.
You were the first.
Glenn Robb got 89. Then I came up next and got the 126, and then Timmy was supposed to get the 148. Now you don't even know the details of the contract, bro. You don't even know that every month made or that was considered a max player had to pay 10% of his earnings back to the owner. He ain't gonna let no out like that. Now, where in the world would you work for somebody and at the end of the jump, turn around and get a bread that he paying you back to him? You don't hear none of this. You don't hear none of the nuances. You don't hear how, when you do get that bread, how they turn you to the villain. Bro, I really believe that the league has a system in which they put out on villains, in which they can go get a tech from at the time I was in the league, text was $100. Today's tech is what? $5 grand?
25.
Bro, imagine if I'm able to tech 4 or 5 a night at 25. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Business.
This is where the league gets money back.
Okay, so that's what Kevin Garnett had to say about the NBA. And, you know, it just kind of reminds me about what Ja Morant is going through. And recently, Ja Morant even came out and said that he feels like he's being targeted by the NBA. And a lot of people, of course, they just mock Ja Morant for not holding himself accountable for his actions. When you think about that clip of what Kevin Garnett has said, it's just a reminder of what they do. Because before Ja Morant got that contract, he was one of the favorites of the NBA, which is why he got that big max contract like that. And that's why he continued to be pushed by the NBA as far as just being one of the new faces for the NBA. But of course, you know, some of the stuff I do personally feel like they could have held that stuff behind the scenes, you know, maybe stop some of the blogs from reposting some of the stuff that came out, like the video I had did exposing that. Like, it felt like, why did this personal video that Ja Morant sent to his friends and family of him holding a toy gun and he was lighting candles with it in the video, and in the article it said that the video was sent to his close friends and family members. So yeah, man, I did a video on that. I'll have the link to that down below if you guys want to go check that out. That's it for today's video, man. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what y'all think about it. Hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next video, and we out. Peace.